Hello fellow teenies! We have officially reached 10k subscribers just recently. Thank you all for your support so far, and just know that it really means a lot to the both of us.
Without your support, we wouldn't have been able to make it this far. So, as promised, we have come out with a 10k sub special video. Thanks to all of the attorneys who have sent in your questions.
So for the first question is, what motivates you to start your YouTube channel? So actually we started because we have some free time during that period, and we see that not much people make videos on TOT in YouTube.
But on the CN side, there are actually a lot of people sharing, so we thought that we could share some information on the global side too.
We really hope that our video will help other fellow players, just like how the CN videos guided us.
Okay, next question. So, how do we both know each other?
We are friends.
Technically, we were originally classmates before becoming friends.
So next, what games do you play beside Tears of Timers?
Currently, I'm playing Genshin, and there was a new game that was recently released called Life Makeover.
I used to play Genshin as well, but now I mainly play Light and Night, and I share about it in the channel too, so hopefully they will release a global server soon.
So next question, what got you into Tears of Timers at first?
I was playing Genshin at that time, before this, so it got me curious that miHoYo is making a new game, or rather sharing a new game in the global, and there were lots of video on Bilibili promoting it as well.
I was also playing Genshin too at that point of time, and knew that miHoYo was planning to promote a new game, but I don't think I took that much notice of it until Yang convinced me to play.
So it's my fault lor. Next, rank the male leads from favourite to least favourite.
For me, Marius would be first, then Vin, then Luke, then Atom.
Me will be Luke, then Maris. Fan and Atom is like about the same level lah.
So next question, how did both of us become a Marius and Luke sim, and what kind of qualities did we like about them?
It's the ends that got me in, and I like how he is like very protective and care about us a lot, which shows me his love to us.
I just generally like Marius' playful nature and his interactions with Rosa.
So out of the 4 male leads, who do you think is the most well written?
For me, I think the same goes for all the male leads. I actually don't really have a preference. I think Marius became more open to his feelings as the story progresses. Vin was more willing to show his imperfections to Rosa, and Atom learned to become more romantic and interact with people.
So I'm biased lah, so I think it's Luke, since I read his story more as I have more of his cards, so I can see how he grows and progresses over time, being more willing to share his problem instead of carrying all the burden all by himself.
So next question, what are our favorite SSR cards for each main lead?
Okay, that's a great question. I guess we can limit to those cards that are only out in global server. Starting with Luke, there are many. It's so hard to choose, but probably the Lost Gold SSR.
For me, it would be Iridescent Heartbeat.
Yeah, okay, the same one. It shows how Luke's being insecure and how he's so protective, and also the part when they find the rainbow is also like giving us hope for the future. And this card is also referenced in the 2nd anniversary SSR.
Then how about Atom?
I like Atom's birthday card actually, cause it's so beautiful, especially when he say the sentence when it's like, please give me a kiss, my madam. That one is so cute.
For me, I like the Christmas card. I actually really like the card art. You know, Rosa wearing that gown, she's so pretty.
Okay, so next for Vin, I don't have much of his card, so maybe Medieval Suspense, since I don't have it, and I've been wanting it forever and it's not coming.
For me, I like his card Flickering Moonlight, you know, the Egypt event. I've been waiting very long for the event. And I like the part in the after story where he asked Rosa if she wants to travel with him, and he was willing to give up his high priest position just to be with her.
Okay, lastly, Maris.
For me, I like first Enif card, you know, the one that recently just came out. And in the card in the story, actually you can see Marius finally understanding his feelings for Rosa and telling her his take on love. it was just a pretty touching moment for me.
My favorite will be Sinful of the Night, the SSR there, Fabulous Feast, as we can see Mari's situation on being a higher up and his feelings towards us. And I really like the chibi illustration of his morning because it's so cute.
Okay, next question. How many cards do we have?
I think for this question, we can just show you guys the screenshot of our collection progress. Yes.
Okay. What was our luckiest pull so far?
For me, I think it will be Romantic Rail Getaway 1. So when drawing for Luke's Peaceful Place, I actually got him twice in a multi.
Mine would be Vin's birthday. I got him in the first multi, which was very surprising because that has never happened before.
Next, what are your favorite clothes for each multi and whose fashion do you like the most? Okay, interesting question.
Mine is Luke's and Mara's electrifying night costume. They just look so good in casual clothes. And for Artem and Vin, the new Grandeur set. But I think for guys, they look the hottest when they're wearing a suit, right?
Yes, suit. I was waiting for the suit to be released, but it's not yet out on the global, so hopefully it will be coming soon.
Favorite Tears of Timmy's event so far and why?
My favorite will be the Law School event. It's the first big event in TOT and it will all voice compared to how the other event they only voice the first and last part. It was so sad, and the storyline is also very well written with a lot of famous scenes such as Vane's double degree joke.
For me, I like SOTT. Like I mentioned just now, I have been waiting for the event for a long time, and even though the mining part was repetitive, I think it was fun and the quest was interesting.
Next, so what kind of events will you like to see in the future?
I actually really look forward to the Gu Feng event. You know, Vin is just so pretty.
Okay, but that one is already out in the CM lah, so maybe we can think of something new.
You mean something that's not in the CN server? How about, you know, Luke has a card, Looming Nightmare, that just came out. It would be nice if TOT could do a whole fantasy theme about that. Maybe something where Rosa is a princess and the main leads have like specific roles. Maybe a prince, a hero, a villain.
Oh, that's nice. And I want an event, you know, where it's like in the new era around like 19th in the China. So where they'll be wearing like qi pao and stuff. Yeah.
So what do you think the third anniversary will be about? Seeing how in the second anniversary, all the main leads propose, will we see kids for the third anniversary or? Okay, very nice question. So maybe for the third year, I'm thinking it will be the role marriage since we only have the proposal now. Then maybe there will be a year where there will be like quarrel and stuff, like more angst and something. You know, actually this was the exact question I asked Yang the other day after we saw the second anniversary PV. And in the end we just concluded that maybe they were going to have kids, but to be honest that was more of a joke. I'm not sure how the game will even progress from there if they had kids. Is it gonna become like a housewife simulator?
Next, if Holoverse release Zhang's card, will you pull for him?
Yes, we definitely will. I mean, who doesn't like hot NPCs?
Yes, and his character is actually very interesting. Yeah.
Do you think that Hoyoverse should include or improve something from the game? Actually, I mentioned this before in another video. Like early on in the game, I had this one frustration where we cannot swipe the cards when we are looking at them, and it was so frustrating because I wanted to look at the stories and see which one I had done, but I had to keep exiting and then pressing, and then I couldn't keep track basically.
Yeah, I agree. I really hate that part. And I also want more S-chip income and allowing us to have a preview of the card, you know, before we draw, to know what are the skills and like what the card art look like. Hopefully they'll add more.
Yeah, actually that's a very good point because I also have that kind of doubts, you know, before I draw my cards, and a lot of newbies are actually very lost. Okay, I think that's it guys. There are a lot of other questions that were asked, but unfortunately due to the time limit, we are unable to answer all of them.
So that's the end for this session of Q&A. Thank you for all the questions that you guys have asked, and see you in the next video.
Bye!
Ciao!